These are some of the best sun-dried tomatoes ever. They're like a dried sun-dried tomato. They're not like in an oil or anything. They're so good. I add them into my quiches and that. And then if you are gluten and dairy free like me, these two brands do organic chocolate and these are delicious. So good. These sort of like, this is like a remake of a coconut rough, and then this is like your golden honeycomb. Oh, they're so good. Apologies for the very weird start to the vlog today, but I'm just doing my grocery shop and I wanted to share those couple of products with you. And the other thing I wanted to share with you is this new bag. So if I can get it out, how absolutely adorable and practical is this bag? Like, look at the print on the front with all the little vegetables. It is so well made. It is massive and it's got all of these little internal pockets. It basically fits your entire sort of food shop in there. I will caution though, it does make the bag very heavy, but I'm just in love with it. Handles are gorgeous. It's even got like, I'm not gonna be able to show you, but it's even got like the metal feet on the actual, like on the four corners on the bottom. It's got, can you see the little metal feet on it? Oh, I'm in love with it, and you will never guess it was $20 from TK Maxx. So if you are in the market for a new sort of grocery bag, I cannot recommend this one enough. I'm in love with it. It's so practical, so adorable, very well made, feels very strong. And yeah, fits everything in it. I love all the pockets. Alright, I'm going to head home now. I've sort of been to the butcher, I've done my grocery shop and ran a few other errands, so I will see you when I get home. Gosh, with a sky like that, you would not believe that it was absolutely pouring down this morning when I got up. I got up about 6 o'clock this morning and it was bucketing with rain. And now, not one single, a few little clouds over there in the back corner there. But otherwise, it has turned into a sensational day. You can see here all the rain, everything's wet, the sun deck's wet, all the chairs and that. Yeah, it really rained. Gosh, got some deadheading to do over there. Ooh, new roses opening. But I am home, obviously, as you can see. I popped all the groceries away. I've put chicken in the slow cooker, and my plan originally for today was to continue with the pruning that we started last week. But with the rain this morning, it's basically going to mean everything, like all the leaves and that, are going to be quite wet. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of pruning when everything's so damp like that, because it all sticks together and makes it quite difficult. So, a slight change of plan. We may, ooh, look, can you see? Oh my gosh, I've got tomatoes. Sorry, this is the first time I've been out. Oh gosh, can you see in there? Woohoo, tomatoes coming along. I have to protect them because the caterpillars are absolutely crazy at the moment. So I've got all these little bags protecting the tomato crop. But the garden would have absolutely loved the rain this morning. But anyway, as I was saying before I got distracted, so because of the rain, I'm going to have a slight change of plan. Mum is keen to go to the garden centre. You'll know that I will come back to this story, I apologise, but let's just have a quick moment for these roses. Look at that. Gosh. Anywho, as I was saying, Mum, you'll remember that we went to the garden centre last week maybe and looking for some very specific plants, but we didn't have any success. So Mum is keen to head to the garden centre today, and I thought I would bring you along with us. I do have to stop at the shopping centre. I am on a mad hunt for some gluten-free flour. Would you believe I cannot get gluten-free flour at the moment anywhere? It is sold out in all of my local stores. So I'm just having a quick little wander around the garden with you now. Pumpkin is looking incredible. So yeah, I'm just waiting until Mum is going to be ready, and then we will head off to the garden centre, have a little poke around there, and then possibly go to the shopping centre quickly to see if I can find some of the gluten-free flour. Fingers crossed. I have tried to call the store to see, you know, just to get them to check so I don't have to go to the effort of going in there if they don't have it. But they are not picking up. They must be very busy at the moment. Still so weird to see this all pruned back. But yes, so this is sort of the next area that I'm wanting to tackle. Apologies, the sun is probably super bright and you probably can't see very well, but this whole area here I want to shape and prune back. So maybe we'll do that in the next video. Bees are out and about now that the rain has passed. Yeah. All right, well, we will head off. As I said, garden centre, gluten-free flour, fingers crossed, hopefully, and then we will come home and we will see what the day brings. It's just very much a gorgeous day, but quite a nice, slow, sort of simple kind of day. Nothing super crazy, just nice and relaxed, which I love. So I think I have managed to locate some gluten-free flour, and we're just walking through this shopping centre to get to it, but we've not been here before. So we're just having a little poke around in some of the stores, and they've got some very cute things here. Mum was particularly interested in these, and see, it's like a cocktail glass, and then they've got a 24 karat gold garnish. How cool is that? And like even these, like these jug sets for outside, like, you know, if you're like someone who sits outside and saying like, how nice is this, like the jug, and then yeah, it's so pretty, and all the different styles. Very nice. It is very cute, and so you can put a little plant in it. That's very cute. Ooh, the bookends are nice.
Oh, aren't they lovely?
Oh, how cute's the picture?
That's not a picture.
Oh, is it placemats? That's very different.
Isn't it? How nice is the chook?
I know, I just saw them. They're very cute. And like the little chook.
I know. Like, look at this set to put in the picture.
Oh, look at that one down there. You can put a plant in it. I'm being very careful to not knock anything over. That is so cute. And it's a little planter. Set of 2, so you get both for $80. They're very cute. And the swan's quite nice as well. She's very elegant. Oh. Gosh, Mum, don't drop it.
How beautiful is that?
Oh, Mum's obsessed with these glasses.
How much are
$73.99.
Oh my god, that is just beautiful.
They are very nice. Even the water bottle is really nice in that print. See, they've got like the water bottle. And they've got like, you know, like your lunch bags and stuff. Just got some really cool, yeah, heat packs. Some very cool little knick-knacky things. Yeah.
The glass ones.
Yeah, they'd be easy to clean.
Yeah.
Ooh, salt and pepper mills. I actually need a salt and pepper mill. I wonder how much they are. Do you get a set of 2?
Should have looked in the comments. I've got a massive set.
$51 for 2.
Didn't think to look in the other one, did you?
No, I didn't. I only just saw them then and thought, oh yeah, I need
That's
that.
a lovely set, that.
Yeah, it is very cute.
Not really be using this one.
Look at the little turtle. It's a mum, it's a pot holder. You know, he holds onto the pot.
He sits in the front of the pot. How cute is
Yeah,
that?
that's so cute. Look at his little
You could sit on
face.
their roses or something.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's lovely, that.
Oh, I love
So
that.
happy.
His little face is very happy.
You'll have to get him.
Oh, Mum wants this chicken. How cute is it? And she's like encrusted with flowers. Oh, that's very cute. 52. Oh, that's very cute. They've got some, yeah, very sweet things in here. Yeah, just really different things, which is nice. Yeah. Look at their weird teapots. There's like a giraffe and seahorse. Look at the duck teapot. And it comes out of its mouth. How weird is this one? Is that not the weirdest thing you've ever seen? I don't know what it is. Is it like a frog? But then what's this? Maybe just a reed or something. But look at this one. The wood with the little cardinal on it. Or the peacock. I think the peacock's the prettiest one. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Okay, the goods have been secured. I've got some gluten-free flour. We also picked up some little snacky bits. And we're just trying to navigate how we get out of this car park, because we've not been here before, and now we're a little bit lost in the car park. So we are heading to the garden centre from here. So I will probably talk to you again once we get to the garden centre. Okay, so we have arrived and we're just inside at the moment, having a little look at the sort of portable charcoal barbecues. I'm thinking something like these. I just kind of want to have a little bit of a look at them today, and then I can do a bit more research about them to see which one will be best. But I don't want something epic, but I currently do not have a barbecue. And I think something like this that's a little bit portable will be really helpful and just super handy. And I think it would be easy to use. I don't have to worry about like gas cylinders or anything like that. It says it's a charcoal barbecue. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but do I just sort of almost, you know, could you put wood down the bottom and sort of light it on fire, let it burn itself out to create charcoals, and then that's what you would cook, you know, meat and vegetables and whatnot on? I'm assuming that's how it works, but as I said, I do like these too, so I might do a little bit more research on these ones when I get home, because that is kind of what I'm looking at. I don't want anything really heavy duty. I'd say they must sort of work similar to these sort of, you know, it's not a big green egg, but it's a, yeah, portable grill. I mean, this one's quite cool. I mean, it's a little bit more expensive, but it has a temperature gauge on it, which might be helpful. Interesting. And I mean, they have these ones, but they're the gas ones, and I don't want to have to worry about a gas cylinder. I might research this one and these two here and just see what would be best for a very easy to use portable barbecue that, yeah, I can, yeah. If you have a recommendation of any, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. But yeah, I will be doing some research in these. So we've just come out into all the plants and just having a little look at some of these. This is a new variety. Isn't that gorgeous? The steel blue center and then the white. The foliage is really nice. Debating about getting one of these. Steel blue. What do you think? That one? So we're going to get to that one. We've already had some success. There's still a fair bit of colour, hey?
A lot of colour.
For like this time of year? No. No, and it's because it's midwinter for us now. So like we're you know in the heat of winter. And still so much colour and beautiful blooms. So gonna get one of these steel blues, and then the other thing that we've got is these. How pretty are they?
Did you want to come down here?
No, you're
No?
right, thanks.
And then they've got all these pretty pink blooms at the top of the stalks. There will be a beautiful cut flower. We've got two of those, potentially for the crepe myrtle bed, the white crepe myrtle bed. And then what else? Purchased another lace hydrangea to go along sort of the west side garden bed. Hopefully that will love it in that location. They have got an abundance of my favorite ground cover, the trailing violet. If you've been subscribed for a while, you will know how much I love these plants. I have a number of them in my garden, so I don't need any more today, but they've got them all in stock, which is nice to see. So cute. And like the colours. I love all the colours. Very sweet. Yeah, yeah.
We can see.
Gosh.
See what we can see in the shade. And look at the pretty flowers.
So pretty. Oh, did I tell you my exciting news? I got an email yesterday actually saying they are processing my rose order, my climbing roses, and that hopefully they will ship them sort of within the next week or two. I am very, very excited about them arriving. So definitely I will show you when they arrive, and we'll unbox them together and we'll plant them up and everything. But yeah, so hopefully my climbing roses are not too far away. So just having a little wander around the vegetable section, I have to say I'm really tempted by this pumpkin. It's a gold nugget. It's like a little tiny pumpkins. Oh, I'm very, very tempted, but I don't think my current pumpkin vine would like it very much if I, you know, attached another pumpkin to it. That's the pumpkin that I've currently got growing. But I definitely think once the this one is done, next year I probably wouldn't mind trying a butternut pumpkin. I think that I am really worried about how heavy my pumpkins will be if I'm lucky enough to get pumpkins. And I just think, I mean, like you see here it says height 35 centimeters and width 1 meter. Is that the entire vine? Because my Jap pumpkin also says that, and it is definitely growing past 1 meter. So I don't really know what they mean when they say 1 meter. But anyway, next year I definitely think I want to try the butternut pumpkins and see how they go. I think that they will be a little bit, hopefully, easier and less heavy. My goodness. their spinach is looking very healthy. My poor spinach has just been ravaged by caterpillars. It is definitely bouncing back now that we're in the colder weather, but yeah, it really took a hit, the poor thing. Definitely, yeah. Need to think about some sort of protection for that in future. No vegetables or anything this time. I think I've got plenty going on in the kitchen garden area. Oh, my obsession with lavender. I really struggle to grow it though. I don't know why. I think maybe I'm like loving it too much and giving it a bit too much water. It's quite a different one, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Loud motorbike. Would very much like to grow lavender. Maybe once a few of my other projects are done, maybe I can make a little project for myself to attempt to grow some of the lavender. How cool are these little colourful cactuses? That is very cute. And would you look at this plant? How unusual is the colouring on it? That's its actual colour. It's almost sort of like a grey sort of brown colour here on the top. Very unusual. And so we are going to rescue these plants. So they're impatiens and they are reduced to clear. They're $5 because they are looking a little worse for wear, but look at these gorgeous blooms. So hopefully with a little TLC they will bounce right back and be, yeah, they've got a really pretty flower on them and they're shade to part shade, and some of the garden beds are pretty much in full shade year round, so they will be a very welcome addition. And yeah, hopefully they'll bounce back with a little bit of care and possibly a little bit of pruning. But the flower on them, they're like a double impatient, so the flower is quite beautiful. So we have also added another little wooden pot because I need to pot on the sage, and we've just picked up another one of these really beautiful pink flowering plants, and that is pretty much us done. So we're just going to head out through the checkout, get everything done, and then I will probably talk to you again once I get home. Alrighty, I am home. So I'm inside and I'm just going to quickly empty this bag and then I'll go out and get all the plants out of the car. But I bought a heap of the free from gluten plain flour because, as I've said, I think I rang 9 stores or something like that today and I could not get this anywhere, and I use it constantly. So I've topped up on all of that, and I did end up buying that little turtle that hangs on the pots. I just thought his face was so sweet. Oh, just adorable. He's got such a little adorable grin, and then like his little pink cheeks, little chubby pink cheeks. He's very, very cute. So I got that, but I also got a new pair of oven gloves or oven mitts, whatever you call them. I thought these were really pretty and just quite like, you know, vibrant, and my other ones are disgusting. So yeah, that's like the inside print. Quite like a Moroccan kind of tone to it, I think. But yes, that was the other thing that I picked up today. So very happy to have that. It'll be a nice bright pop of colour in the kitchen. So I'm going to do that. It is, I don't know if I already said this, it is about 2:20 in the afternoon now. It's amazing where the day goes, honestly. But yes, I'm going to pop out. Let's get the plants all situated on the potting table and let's get them in some water. And then I'm going to make myself some lunch. And then while that's in the oven, I'll probably head in and have a quick shower. And then, yeah, we'll have a bit of a nice, relaxed afternoon. he will not stay inside, but I just wanted to show you. And so they just sort of hang off pots like that. Look at his little face. Oh, he's so cute. I'll find a very nice pot for him outside, but I just thought I'd very quickly show you that before I head outside. So all the plants are out of the car now, and you have seen me do this before, but basically what I do is just pop them in these trays, and I'll fill them up with a little bit of water, and they will be good to go on here for weeks, months, basically whenever I can get a chance to pot them in. But I definitely am hoping to get some planning done maybe on Friday. So maybe we'll also spend Friday together, just spending some time in the garden. I want to get that pruning done, and it would be brilliant to get some of these gorgeous new plants in. The other thing I want to do is show you some of the new artwork. I think I've said that a couple of times. So maybe we'll do that on Friday together. We'll spend some time in the garden, getting some pruning, some planting, that kind of thing done. And then I will give you a bit of a cottage tour of the house, and you can have a little look around at the new artwork that I have. But yes, I'm just going to pop inside now and get some water for the trays, and we'll just fill them up with a little bit of water, and then I'm going to go and have my shower. We are midwinter here, so I do like to have my showers fairly early before it gets absolutely freezing cold. So have my shower and then make myself some delicious lunch. Lunch is now in the oven, so while I'm waiting for that, I was actually just came into my sitting room and thought, oh, I'll just have a quick little read of my book while I'm waiting. And so I thought I would share it with you. It is the second book for the Bookshop Detectives. This one is Tea, Cake and Death. I've actually really been enjoying these. Just very easy reads, cozy mystery type books, a little bit funny. There's usually a really good mystery about it. I won't go on too much, but I highly recommend these books if you're into cozy mysteries. And I actually got a book delivery yesterday or the day before now, I can't remember. So I thought I would very quickly share those ones with you in the event you are looking for some book recommendations. So as I said, these books have only just arrived, so I've not read them, but I'm very confident in all of them. So this one here, Death in Le Jardin, is from Ian Moore, and I think it's maybe book 4 or 5 in this series. They're really they're funny books. Their main male character is an Englishman who has retired to the French countryside and runs a B&B. He's just quite funny. He's fully retired, like, you know, he's a little bit lazy, and obviously, you know, murder and mystery and mayhem ensue. The main female character is a French woman who's also of like a mature age, and she's very much a mystery. And so, you know, did she used to be a spy? And just, yeah. Anyway, they're really delightful books, very funny. So I'm excited to get stuck into this one. As I said, I think it's maybe book 3 or 4. And I know at the time I sort of went on about how much I enjoyed the first book in this series. It's very much got the Mummy vibes, the Mummy movies from the 90s with Rachel Weisz and Brendan Fraser. This is the second book in the series. I think the third book comes out towards the end of this year, but I am so excited to get stuck into these. The Mummy movies are definitely some of my favorite movies of all time. They are timeless. I have watched them quite possibly hundreds of times now, and I can continue to watch them. I love them that much. These books are very funny, sweet, kind of set in a similar era as The Mummy, and just, yeah, adventure, mystery. They're definitely not like a cozy mystery. They're sort of not really a murder. They're definitely more of a cozy action adventure book, I would say. There's a little bit of romance, magic, as I said, mystery, action, adventure. They're just, yeah, I absolutely love them, and I don't see a lot of people sort of recommending these books that often. So that's why I thought I would share them with you. These sort of book recommendations are maybe a little bit different to the normal ones that you see, but really excited about that. This one here is the one I'm most unsure about. I have never read a book before from this author. This is the first book in a series, and I have never, not read anything from this author before. It's almost like, from what I understand, a kind of murder mystery, but almost in a fantasy world, almost like a steampunk kind of fantasy, but still quite a cozy mystery. So this is the one that probably intrigues me the most, because I'm not really sure what to expect, but it was very highly rated on Goodreads, so that's why I thought I would pick this one up, just to kind of expand my reading horizons. And then these ones here are kind of my guilty pleasure books. I've got Murder on the Nile and Murder in Mayfair. They are both Lady Eleanor Swift books. They are book 18 and 19. I have read all of the books in the series, so, you know, up to book 17. I have spoken about them before. I won't go on and on and on about them. They're funny. They're funny. They're cozy mysteries. They're set in like the 1920s. You know, Lady Eleanor Swift, her dog Gladstone, her butler. It's all good. It's all just delightful. It's funny. It's warm. You know, there's mystery. She travels a lot. Anyway, I won't keep going on about them, but I've got 2 new ones of these to read. So again, really, really excited about those. But yeah, so this is my little kind of book haul that I'm very excited about. I was so happy when it arrived. And yeah, they're probably just books maybe that I don't see a lot of people talk about, but all of them, bar this one here, are series that I've already started and that I just absolutely adore. But this one here, as I said, really highly recommended, and I am quietly hopeful. So I'll definitely let you know my thoughts once I get to this one here. But yeah, nice little book haul. I do still like my physical books. I read on Kindle and I read on Hoopla, so I have ebooks and audiobooks, but I still really enjoy a physical in my hand book. Anyway, so hopefully lunch is soon to be ready, and I will probably chat to you again after lunch, given that we are spending the day together. So I didn't make these cakes with you, but I thought I'd very quickly explain what I was doing on Saturdays and Sundays for dessert. I like to have a slice of chocolate cake. And generally what I do is make 2 cakes, which is what I've done here. Cook them in the oven, I ice them and everything, and then I actually cut them into like the individual serving size, and then I freeze them. So I freeze them as individual servings, and then for weeks to come, I can just take out one of the servings, pop it out a couple of hours before, just sort of dinner time, and it will thaw out, and then I have a delicious piece of chocolate cake. It keeps it really fresh, quite moist, all of that good things, and yeah, super easy to do. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you in case it's not something you've ever thought of doing. But yeah, you can definitely bulk make your desserts and then sort of cut them up into the portion sizes and then freeze them. So I'm just going to pop these into the oven now. Well, as you can see, the sun is just starting to go down. Normally I would sort of come out at this time of day and water the sort of kitchen garden area and any of the plants that needed a little bit of extra care. But with the rain that we got this morning, I just don't think that it's necessary to water them. We got a little bit of rain last night, and then, as I said, this morning as well, it really bucketed down this morning. So I don't want to overwater at this time of year, so I might just leave it for today. I don't know if you can hear the parrots over the camera microphone. Parrots and all the little birdies are getting all settled in. Gosh, those roses over there look spectacular. So yeah, that is pretty much going to be my day. I've got the timer on and I've got the cakes in the oven. I'm kind of just going to go back in now and do a little bit of admin and that while the cakes are in, before sort of cozying down for dinner. And I've just seen, there is a sort of yoga and Pilates studio fairly close to where I live. And I've sort of been umming and ahhing about going to yoga for a little while. I have done yoga before, but it has been quite the number of years. Gosh, they're so pretty. It's quite the number of years since I have done yoga. And so I've been umming and ahhing about going back. I have hypermobility in a lot of my joints, and so I can get quite tight, like my muscles and my ligaments and that can get quite tight, and I think yoga would really help me out. So I've been umming and ahhing about it, and I just saw that on Friday there's a new yoga class on Friday at a time that would suit me. So I'm very, very tempted to go. It wouldn't be something I probably would go every fortnight. I like to do sort of weights and cardio 3 times a week, and then I think maybe every fortnight I could do a yoga class, just from a financial aspect as well. Obviously it is not free to go to yoga. But yes, I'm umming and ahhing about that at the moment. But I might actually leave this video here, given that I don't need to water the garden today. It's been really lovely spending the day with you. I hope you have also enjoyed spending the day with me. It has just been such a lovely, sort of relaxed, simple, easy day. With a little bit of everything, garden centre, sort of travelling bits and pieces, some recommendation new in pieces. But yeah, so I may leave this video here now, and I hope you will join me on Friday. I thought we would spend most of Friday together as well. So you will see whether I end up going to the yoga class on Friday, and then I am keen. There's no rain forecast, so I am keen to get in. Oh, so much better now without the sun. I'm keen to get into this, pretty much this whole section here, and I really want to shape these plants and just give them, a bit of a good shaping. I want to reduce sort of the height, all of that good stuff. So maybe we'll do that together on Friday. I want to get in some of those new plants that we bought together today. And I've been meaning to show you all the new in artwork. It's been months now. I've sort of had a few new pieces of artwork, but it's taken me quite a number of weeks and months to kind of get myself together enough to get them hung up on the wall. It was quite the process, but I do have most of them up on the wall now. So it is by no means done. I still have pieces that I need to find and, source, but it's not something you can rush. I think, the perfect piece comes along and then you purchase it at that time. You definitely don't want to rush that and just buy pieces for the sake of it. But I do have some really beautiful sort of landscapes and just, botanicals, things like that. So maybe we'll do that on Friday as well. So if you would love to join me for that on Friday, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here as part of my little YouTube family. Thank you again, as always, so much for joining me today, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.